Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Boring Toledo, across from the depot. Was to she took off. Harry thought I'll get closer. So I walked down over, sat down and asked her her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said I'm no quitter, but I finally quit living on dreams. My grief laughter, a year ever after whatever the outer life brings. At a minute or so, I closely watched him. I thought out, he looked at the place. He came to the woman, sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. The big arms were caught. It looked like a mountain. For a minute, I thought I was there. But he started shaking. His big arms were breaking. He turned to the woman, Lucy. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy.
Actually, before share the link for the WhatsApp page.
I've had some bad times, go through some sad times. This time you're hurting me. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. I thought out she made him look small. From the lights of the bar room to rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. She was a beauty when she came to me. She must have thought I lost my mind. But I couldn't hold her, was the words that he told her. Kept coming back time after time. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. There's 400 children, crops under her feet. I've had some bad times, grew through some sad times. This time you're hurting on me. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. There's 400 children, no crops under her feet. I've had some bad times, grew through some sad times. This time you're hurting on me. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. You picked the fun time to leave me, Lucy. And that's how the sound.
Charlie, you're perfect. You're perfect.
Great. I'm actually glad.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Rode him out like a burning out a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart, spent his whole life trying to forget. Watch him drink his pain away, let a lifetime. But he never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind. Till tonight, throw that bar to his head, pull the trigger. He finally drank away his memory. Life is short, this time it was bigger. With his strength, she had to get her for his knee. Found him with his face down in the pillow. There's a dream that's a lover till I die. When you buried him beneath the willow, in the sun, but nobody knew how much she blamed herself for years and tried to hide the whiskey on their breath. Want to drink your pain away, little at a time. She never could get drunk enough to get her off the mind till tonight. Put that bar to her head and pull the trigger. Away his memory. Life is short, this time it was bigger. With the strength she had to get her for her knee. Found her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. There next to him beneath the willow, as the angel sang the whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay.
Oh, thinking about our young age, there was only you and me. You were young, wild, and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down the road before, but it's over now. Keep me coming, baby. When you're lying here in my arms, find it hard to believe we never. 'Cause love is all that I need, and I find it here in your heart. It isn't ever. No, thinking about the young years. There was only you and me. We were young, wild, and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down the road before. Might as well now. Keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, find it in river. Love is all that I need. See, we never.
All right, all right. Thank you, New Music. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Ehalakasa, the Ehalakasa online talk party. Charlie, so that was the right tune to key us into the show because when New Music is playing, it feels like we are in heaven already. And I believe tonight is going to be beautiful, going to be colorful, going to be blissful. It's going to be heavenly. New Music, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Atia, and thank you, Sir Black, for the wonderful production. And thank you all for tuning in and joining us from wherever across the globe. I see a lot of faces on Zoom and many others watching us from YouTube. Thank you so much. My name is Nati, and I'm your host for tonight. And tonight, Charlie, I can't wait. So I'll just zoom straight into the artist profiles. And tonight we have two ladies and a gentleman, two queens and a king. Sefashi, he goes by name Daniel Kwame-Za, known as Sefashi. And Sefashi has been practicing commercial literary concepts for the past 4 years and has won 3 awards. He will tell us about it. And very evident in his works are traditions, cultural values, and in life experiences. And to his credit, he has Goodbye Yesterday, Aduba, Letter to Nkrumah, and Dark Days in Ghana, amongst others, other beautiful works. So tonight we have Sefashi, and he seeks to reach the highest peak there is when it comes to poetry, not only in Ghana, Africa, but in the world as well. And tonight, we also have somebody I've not seen for the past 500 years. She goes by name Sabuki. She's a warrior queen, and tonight she's here with us. And someone has something to write about her. Papa Akes has something to write about her. So I'm going to read to you what Papa Akes has to say about Sabuki. And he says, Sabuki is a time bomb on the verge of explosion. And by explosion, which means mental explosion, visual explosion, as well as creative explosion. It is not just about the power in her self-expression, her presentation and performance. She dominates the stage. And he says he has no doubt her story will be told. And through the African story, it will be shared and will be a blessing to many others. And those are the beautiful words from Papa Akes of those masters, wherever he is. A million salutes to him. And tonight, we have another wonderful artist. One hard to describe. And I see her as the embodiment of art itself, because she comes across as a pianist. She uses all sorts of things to create art. and she places no music, no limits on her art, and she's a very she's kind of different when it comes to performance. Yeah, I see some people raising their glasses. Cheers to you all. It's a party, so Charlie, sip on something. Feel free. It's a party. She's unconventional in her art. She's a composer, a pianist, a singer, a performer, a painter. And she comes from St. Petersburg, Russia, and currently studies at the Academy of Music and Dance in Cologne, Germany. Daria Maminova is her name. And she's in the field of experimental instrumentations and also electronic music, improvisational music, theater works, as well as pop music. She's a performer, a composer at the Maminova, and she's a co-founder together with her sister, Malika Maminova. She is a painter as well, and she has her own project called Center Circles or Centers Circles. She writes for choirs, for ensembles, for operas, and she has been part of Framework over the years. She has performed with artists from Ghana, from Ethiopia, from Mozambique, from South Africa, as well as Namibia. So tonight we are honored to have the super amazing Daria Maminova with us. So if you're excited, just as I am, let us zoom straight into the performances. And I'm trying to be biased small, so I would like to call the one I've not seen for the past 500 years to kickstart the show for us. So Sabuki, can you serve us your first meal?
Okay, so hello everybody. I hope you all can hear me. My name is Sabuki. I'm a poet, I'm a writer, and I'm a performer. And I love to write, I love to read. I love everything wonderful and sweet and nice. Um, Today I actually came to do a reading for my book. I don't
Nice.
know, but I have a poetry anthology. It's titled A Long Desire. It's a collection of poems that I wrote in 2015. I launched this 2 years ago, and it was actually launched for the second time in Moscow by the Russian Library for Foreign Literature.
Wow.
And that was in Moscow last year. And I'm really honored to actually be here. I want to thank Ehalakasa for making this live session a wonderful one. So I don't know if I should start reading, or we're probably gonna have a conversation before the reading starts.
For me, I think the only thing I want to know for now, before I delve into other things, is what you've been about and where you've been, because you've been missing, and you've been missed. So tell us where you've been.
Okay, so I actually have been working on quite a few projects. I've been writing. I have my second poetry anthology coming up, and it would actually be launched in September of this year. So I have 2 books coming up this year, and it's just been writing and proofreading and editing most of the time. So I'm currently working as a writer and a performer. I actually also work as a counselor for an educational institution, and basically I teach poetry as well. So it's just about the rights life and everything writing. I started poetry that was somewhere in 2015. Yes, I started working as a poet professionally, but I have been writing from the age of 7. I've been writing ever since I was 7 years old. Yeah, I've been writing. I've been singing to myself some way somehow though. So I've just been a writer, and I actually discovered the poetry community in 2015, and it was through Ehalakasa. I think Ehalakasa was one of the first stages that I did a live poetry performance. Yes, somewhere in 2015, and I started writing. 2 years ago, that was in 2018, I launched my first book. But I've done quite a number of performances. I've done performances in embassies and high commissions in Ghana here. I've done performances with the United Nations Foundation, Population Fund, sorry. I've quite shared a number of huge stages. And one peak point of my career for me was last year in 2019. I was in Moscow, Russia, and that is where my book was finally outdoored by the Russian Library for Foreign Literature under an organization called Frankotech. So my book is actually one of the few books together with Kwame Nkrumah to be in that library. It was a huge honor for me. And I think that was it. And I actually have my book that's a long desire being worked on. It's being translated into Russian. So we are going to have a Russian version towards the end of this year by one of Russia's famous poets, Igor Sid. He is in Moscow. He's actually the president of the Institute of Literary Translation, yeah, for Russia. So it's been an honor. I've been a writer. I've loved writing. Writing has been a part of my life. I'm looking forward to more collaborations and partnerships as a writer. I also use my platform to actually liberate others to do same. So I've worked on a lot of projects that's non-profit projects that I assist children with intellectual disabilities to read and write. So we are looking at children who have autism, dyslexia, and Down syndrome. So from 2015, I've been working on projects like that with NGOs in Ghana and NGOs in Canada as well. So it's just been about the right life, yeah, for me.
Oh, okay, nice. We miss you. So quickly, I would like to delve into your poetry, your art. So if you already can share your first piece with us. Amazing.
Oh, actually, I didn't have anything. I don't know, but I'll just share one of my few poems that I wrote during the earlier times of my career. It's not something that I've actually done a performance for before, but basically, just writing for poetry. I mean, just